another podcast. We are here to talk about the shocking events of Alien this week. I've been watching Alien Earth, and it has been absolutely spectacular.
Good.
I have been
I got
watching Alien
cheeseburger.
Earth. Have you guys
Oh,
watched any of Alien Earth? I don't think necessarily you would have.
Alien
Oh,
Earth.
you haven't,
What is
Kazu?
Alien Earth?
Damn. It's a new installment in the Alien series, and it's like a TV series on Hulu. It's all about a ship crash landing on the actual planet with a bunch of like new species to the Alien universe.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh.
honestly, quite good.
Yeah,
If
it's actually a prequel. It takes place before the first movie.
Yep.
Oh, so it's like
As
the events leading up to everything that happened. That's pretty cool.
yeah, it takes place before the events of technically Ripley's time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It deals with the same companies, fucking everything up, trying to bring destructive forces back to the planet. You know how it is. You know how it be. Standard
Yeah.
alien shit. Honestly, though, Bree just loves the Alien franchise, and watching through this is a stellar watch. So if anybody is looking for more horror content and space horror content, that Alien. You guys been watching anything good?
I decided to I decided to
Yeah?
rewatch Shield Hero Season 2.
That's a terrible mistake.
I knew no, it's funny because I knew the moment I thought about it, I was like, yeah, it was fucking dog shit, by the way. Like, I can't
Yeah.
even front. That season was horrible. Genuinely, some of the worst writing I've seen since I've watched In Another World with my smartphone, right?
Guys,
But I
the
got
only
through it
reason-
because Season 3 and Season 4 are supposed to be fucking masterpieces.
Well, yeah, because anything was better than season 2.
No,
they
yeah,
literally
literally.
fell off the plot lines. Literally, their entire plot fell apart, and everybody's like, well, this sucks.
No, that's the thing, too, is the author only wrote the Tortoise arc because she
Yeah.
had to introduce the new characters that are important for season 3 and 4. And also, she needed more time to actually think about the story, so she used it as a throwaway arc to just, like, go random bullshit go, and then, you know.
Also, I want to specify, I'm caught up on Shield Hero. I've read all of Shield Hero up until where it's supposed to be right now.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not bad. It's for anybody who wants to feel a little less guilty and doesn't want to watch Mishoku Tensei.
Okay, you're kind of right though, because the protagonists are polar opposites of each other.
Yeah, and the age gaps are a little bit more reasonable in Shield Hero. Kind of.
It's still
Bad.
Yeah. And it's weird because like
Yeah, the weird daughter thing that happens partway through. It's all
yeah.
let's not
the weird. It's only because like it's a fantasy world, right? So we can't apply modern standards to a
we
fantasy
need
world.
classic standards. If you want that great zoobity boobity action of anime of old, what you need to watch is Togen Anki.
What'd you call me?
Dude, every time I see Togen Anki, it's just people talking about like the girl's tits, and I'm like, Jesus fuck, man, is there anything about this show that is actually worth watching?
Yes, it is a giant goof anime. It's like Gintama. They are ripping off everybody, no matter how shameless.
God damn.
One of the girls literally has a giant titan. Another one used a Rasengan. Like, everything from all anime is converging in this one that's making fun of Tokyo Ghoul because they all have blood powers.
I watched the first episode with my Mabinogi guild. It didn't seem bad. It's just
It's
every time I see it, dude, it's just no one's actually talking about what happens in it. They're just like, look at this
What-
pretty character.
okay. All right, so it's a standard world where there's racism between two fighting classes. One's the Oni and the other's the Kurigami. They're like the slayers of the Oni for the humans. And
Yeah.
basically they have a faction that is designed to take down the Onis in the world. The Onis, however, have a school that's designed to raise Onis to fight them so they can inevitably end this tireless war and, I don't know, gain freedom or something. It's the tale as old as time itself. And
Yeah.
then there's just regular humans in the world. Wah. Honestly, the story's not bad. It's decent. It's definitely going to probably last for quite a bit of time. I enjoy it just because of how foolishly it mocks other animes.
It seemed
It is very-
It seemed very shonen.
It very much is. I think I got it right along the lines of like Gintama and everything. Bo as well. A nice.
Do not incite the ancient magic to me, witch. I was there when it was written.
It's always good.
Bo.
My favorite, one of my top favorite animes of all time. That's a hard decision. It still has to be Fooly Cooly.
You know what's stupid about that name, by the way? Not Fooly Cooly. I'm talking about Bo. You can't shorten its name because then it doesn't sound correct, and it sounds like you're talking about something else. If you just called it Bobo, then you're just like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude?
It's even worse because within the first episode, he looks at the camera and looks at Beauty and says, "It's not Bobo, it's Bobo." And says it so triumphantly. And I'm like, how can you not agree with him? It has to be the title of the show.
Mm-hmm. That was a big fuck you to everyone who watched it, because now you can't talk about it without pronouncing the full fucking name.
Yeah.
Hey man, did you watch Bobo? Yeah, dude, I love Bobo. Dude, Bobo is so good.
You know, people did actually just shorten it to Bobo.
Nuh-uh.
Oh.
You're gonna need a witness for that, buddy.
Let's see, what
I'm
else
right
was
here.
pretty good? Gachiakudo or Gachikuda. Still
And,
fantastic.
Gachiakuda is pretty good. I'm liking it a lot more than when I first started watching it.
Bree's enjoying it because it's all metal based and everything. It's got very grunge aesthetics and everything. This episode was a really good one. Definitely a more heartfelt episode in comparison.
I also like the message of it. The message of it is pretty nice. It's very punk.
Wholesome.
It's like, hey, take care of your shit, idiots, and love your friends and family.
Now, did you watch the new episode of Dan as well?
I have not, because
Damn, you didn't see the 10-gallon wiener? How dare you?
I actually still need to watch season 2.
You haven't even started season 2?
Dude, a lot's happened, alright?
I saw you watching ReZero earlier. You have no excuse.
That's a new anime, though.
That's not a new anime. That's ReZero. That's the same
Nope.
anime. You've already read
It's
it.
a new
You already
every-
know what's going to happen.
It's a new anime every time I watch it, because I've been hit with the Pharaoh's curse, Zach. Every time I watch ReZero, I forget whenever I'm done.
Well, you should forget, because nothing happens.
You hear this guy over here calling you this fucking hater? Because
was
you're just
so
sitting
zoned
there
out,
like,
I'm not gonna lie to you.
what is it?
He heard us talking about anime. He's zoned out, man.
Oh,
See, this is what you did to him. You started talking about ReZero and anime, and it all just went downhill. 95% sure I was the one who started the conversation about anime.
Yeah, you did, yeah.
Buddy, you're lucky I couldn't talk because I had fucking cheeseburger melted all over my mouth.
I took credit, which means I claimed victory.
Damn it! Olympic rules! We haven't had someone claim those in a while, by the way.
Yeah.
It's been like a couple of years since someone's claimed Olympic rules.
You gotta squeak them in there every once in a while when you can. Let's see. Let's talk about actual things we can get behind, and that's lossless audio coming to Spotify.
It's finally coming. Actual good quality
No.
audio on Spotify.
About fucking time. God damn.
How long has it been? Only like 7 years.
Yeah, 7 years since the first announcement. 3 years since they announced it's delayed.
People have been born and died before Spotify got lossless fucking audio quality.
Circulating about a high fidelity offering since as early as 2017. Oh no.
No.
Oh, I'm happy. Honestly, me and Kazu were talking about it earlier. The fact that it's included with the membership is so much nicer.
Oh yeah.
Hey, they're not raising the price or anything, surprisingly.
Surprisingly, I feel like Spotify is one of those companies that as long as they're like still making their buck and everything, they're like, dude, just here.
You know what's kind of interesting about Spotify, by the way?
Huh.
So, there is this term in the music industry called payola, which is the act of paying a radio. I know the name's fucking stupid. I'll explain it in a second.
It sounds like an old business term, like a mafioso was like, "Hey, can you hit me on the payola?"
Well, little fun fact, Zach. The name payola comes from how they used to name certain instruments back in the day. So I think there was like a prototype for some sort of piano, and they called it the pianola, something like that. And the reason that they call it payola, when you pay a radio station to put your songs on the radio to like boost your influence,
Yes.
is because they would say, "Oh, what do you play? Oh, I play the pianola. What do you play? Oh, I play the payola." And it was like a play on words for just being like, yeah, I paid someone to play my music. But payola is illegal for radio stations and stuff like that. However, because Spotify is a streaming service and they are not a like legal radio station or an equivalent,
They aren't getting caught on the illegal payola.
yeah, they can actually do payola without any repercussions because
This is
those
the
laws don't apply to streaming services.
Stupidest conversation we've ever had describing actual words that people use to describe something in the industry. Change that, you motherfuckers.
Nope.
This is the exact reason why fucking Neil deGrasse Tyson bitches about science terms. Change things so they make it easier on people.
Do you guys remember during the Drake and Kendrick beef? Like maybe like a year ago? Drake sued what was their name? It was the music label that I think Kendrick's under.
The same one he's under, so I think it's Universal Musics or whatever.
Yeah, he actually sued them for payola. Because his argument was that Kendrick or somebody paid them, or they paid Spotify to boost Kendrick's songs in the algorithm.
Yeah, but that was just because his ego couldn't handle someone being better than him.
This is also true, because he was gonna lose that beef regardless. Like,
he was going to lose, dude. The fact
shift
that he
was
going
massive.
to lose the beef, no matter what.
Yeah, I don't think, dude. Kendrick called him a pedophile once, and since then, I don't think I've heard anybody listening to Drake.
Like, I just... It's just... after the slam dunk, he just kept throwing goddamn layups all the time, just nailing them down. It was like a man being nailed to his cross. I just don't know where he goes from here. I'm pretty sure his wife left him.
I mean, probably deserved. I do know that recently he was trying to be inappropriate with a girl who was interviewing him for a podcast, and she like got up and left. It was so bad.
Ugh.
And it got all of it on camera too. So it's like, oh my god, dude, you need fucking help.
That won't be the first or last time he's done that.
Very
Remember when he
true.
used to comment on Billie Eilish's underage pictures?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Guys, he's in the Epstein list, I swear.
He is the list.
He is the list.
Dude's just made of paper.
I mean, have you ever seen him in a gust of wind before?
Oh my god.
You know how funny it would be if like the mix in the names was like there's a bunch of politicians and everything, and that's really why they just can't have the list going now and anything, and it just shifts in between, and it's just like famous rappers, famous actors, and everything. We just have to stare at it going, woo! Now that's some spicy things on there.
Oh, you're gonna say that's a spicy meatball for a second.
No, but we do need to get back to audio for a second, because Android is doing something really cool that I don't know if either of you gents knew that they were testing.
What's that?
They're currently working on supporting multiple headphones connected to one device. I know, shocking, right?
I genuinely didn't
Finally.
even know you couldn't do that before anyway, because I've never
No.
had I've never had
The thought of trying to do it, yes.
Yeah.
Nah, you would have to use one of those terrible headphone splitters in the past, but no, since we don't... Oh, go ahead.
Is it like actual physical cable connected headphones or wireless? Because you can do that with wireless ones right now. Like I can
let's
connect to
see.
4 different devices with my headset right now.
Let's
I
see.
connected
Earlier
to
this
my
year,
phone
we
and my computer.
announced the audio Auracast support for hearing aids. Today, we're expanding Android's LE audio capabilities to headphones from Sony. We're also bringing LE audio Auracast support to compatible Pixel phones, joining the existing lines. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it just pairs between devices. Apparently,
If I still had
It's just a
my other
testing
Bluetooth
thing.
earbuds, I could try it right now. Just go like, oh yeah, turn on the Bluetooth for both of them and try to connect both of them.
listen and share audio across devices with LE Audio, the next generation of Bluetooth that offers high quality sound and more capabilities. Okay, yeah, so just broadcasting to multiple devices at the same time.
So you can like actually listen to them on multiple headsets at the same time and not just have one headset connected.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. That means that you don't gotta share
Okay.
earbud or anything anymore.
No, yeah, you
Yeah,
can
that's
just
pretty
connect
cool, actually.
all of the headphones together like a teen party.
Fuck, dude, technology. It's so cool.
I saw this and I'm like, did they not do that yet? It feels like the next step. It felt like the
Yeah.
easiest, the next easiest transition. Oh, God.
That is actually surprising. That's not a thing, because that's a thing with speakers already. So why isn't it a thing on headphones?
Right? Like, I'm just thinking about it logistically. Like, why can't your phone just have multiple headphones connected to it? It just doesn't seem like it's not possible.
The more I think about it, the more I'm astonished by that.
Right? Like, I get it. You would only, like, physically have to connect one device, and then usually you just turn off your headphones to have somebody listen to it through your speaker or something. But it feels like this is taking a little too long.
Did you see Apple's new event they did?
Dude, all right, let's
New
get
event.
into it if we're really talking audio. Apple's really turning up the heat, I have to admit. They got a Babelfish program now.
Like, I'm really interested in their new function they're putting on AirPod Pros, where you can just have a live translation of any language and it'll translate it perfectly, like through audio and text.
Damn.
Mhm. And it's going to be supported across their last generation, but not the previous one.
Yeah, the Pro Gen 2s.
And the 3s.
Yeah.
But honestly, this event has been... I enjoy Apple and their both excellent pacing towards just innovation and wonderfulness, and also how inclusive they love to be at every second.
Have you seen the redesigned or new iPhone look for the 17 Pros or whatever?
Oh. Did they make them more square?
That
They have
genuinely
a lump on them now.
They have a lump on them? They have cancer? No!
that genuinely looks like the design of one of the Pixels. That's really funny.
Here, hold on, let me...
They apparently did that because the cameras are that much bigger, because they have new fusion cameras in them, so they're almost as good as like a DSLR camera, basically.
God, you're carrying a fucking fusion bomb in your pocket now, dude. Imagine taking a picture and it malfunctions. You just fucking wipe out like half the side of Mississippi River with it.
God, I just want Sony to succeed a little bit better in the phone market.
Yeah, but sadly, Westerners are just like, that's not Apple. That's not Android phone. Where's my Google Pixel? Where's my Samsung?
People don't know how to look for things anymore.
Because if they still like fully supported Sony phones in America, I would be using that right now instead.
God, Sony phones were so great. I don't even think there are any on the website right now. Hold on.
We really need that that law that Japan has where they force phones to have like a shutter effect when you take pictures.
Oh yeah.
True.
That'd be so hype. Dude, imagine you're in the bathroom and you just hear a shutter effect and you look down and then some dude who yanks his phone back from him. And you're just like, yo man, what the fuck?
How much worse would it be if you heard it, but it didn't come from underneath the stall, like they were taking one of you, but
It
you
came
just
from
heard,
the actual
sorry,
toilet."
I was sending something to my doctor.
Oh my god.
Like, how do you deal with that information? Like, this guy might be trying to find something serious. You got to deal with that the rest of the day. That person could be... just randomly caring about an individual that you just never saw behind the bathroom stall door. But honestly, going back to the fucking Apple event, they're honestly making great moves.
And Linus did a whole video on it. He's like, why is Apple being more Android than Android is being Android right now?
Dude,
Because
it
Android is doing a lot
sucks.
of things that Apple did years ago to restrict features now.
I know. I'm fucking getting pissed about it. I'm like, Jesus Christ, can nobody just keep their fucking hands in their pants
know,
for a second?
And them trying to restrict APK access is that is the only fucking reason that people were buying Androids in the past anyway. It's so you could download shit
Yeah.
that wasn't on the fucking Google Play Store.
And Android's getting rid of that. Meanwhile, Apple was forced to allow that.
Speaking of companies trying to be restrictive, Nintendo. Nintendo's doing some fun things in the patent world.
Oh my god, dude. Ugh.
Are you not
I
excited?
can't get a
for the
break.
wonderful-
Fuck.
Dude, we say a lot how like major companies deserve to fail, and that everybody should really look at a company's actions and judge whether you should be purchasing their products or not.
Mm-hmm.
This should really be a, hey, Nintendo really doesn't care about you, or the overall gaming community in any way, shape, or form. They stifle creativity in all shapes and forms. The patent itself might be going into exhaustive detail about how they catch and battle monsters, and that's the main overview of it. But it does have some very leeway sentences in it as well, for them to come back later and fuck around with a bunch of other games that could possibly be defined underneath it.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid, dude. They genuinely patenting video game mechanics should just be illegal. Like, if you try to do it, they should just kill whoever the CEO is at the time. Like,
Alright,
imagine, right? It's like, dude,
We should
Uh,
act it so broad of a patent, though,
Yeah.
yeah.
that it literally affects like 90% of games currently made.
Like,
The
dude,
fact that it's gotten approved too is wild.
imagine you walk in, you're like, hey man, I want to make a creature summoning game, and then you just get a shotgun to the face.
Let's start a signature for them being anti-consumer over at Nintendo.
I knew it was gonna be that easy just to get that patent. I should have done it just so Nintendo could never make Pokemon again.
Mhm.
I know, right? I could have been capturing monsters and shit. Nobody else could have been.
I'll give it to anyone else that would actually make the franchise better game-wise.
I wonder if they have the patent on collecting 8 badges and then challenging in an Elite Four.
Hmm.
Do you think they have the patent on collecting a certain amount of triumphs to Victory Road?
No. They should increase it to 20 badges.
At least I would feel like they're adding to the games finally. At least it would feel like I'm doing more. Hold on. Is there even a story in Pokemon anymore?
Yeah. There's always a story.
I don't believe you. I feel like it's always just, I gotta get to the Elite Four in every single game. And then the
It's
bad
still a story
company's
in
doing
some
it.
way.
I know, but it just makes me
Just
sad.
a very formulaic story.
Alright, time to put some magic back in this. Alright, everybody. For this, we are opening up a collector's booster from Magic the Gathering Edge of Eternities.
The fuck? I see we're doing unboxings now.
We're doing unboxings. Gotta keep the children's attentions
Oh
during
my
these
God.
parts, these delicate parts.
I hate to tell you,
Put
bud,
Subway
but we're
Surfers on.
like 30 minutes into the podcast now. If their attention wavered at any point, they're not here with us anymore.
Yeah. Podcast has to be a minute long to keep their attention.
So true.
And we gotta have Subway Surfers up.
Wait, can we make that our new gimmick? We just make a whole 2-hour podcast and then we speed it up to be under a minute and post
Oh
it
my
constantly.
god.
Dude,
Oh
I
my.
love it. It just
dude.
spams right through the goddamn intros and
While
everything.
while Levi's not here, I should just put Subway Surfers up in his little thing.
That'd be really funny.
You should. Just start
God,
playing Subway Surfers while we wait.
It's been so long since I've actually seen the game Subway Surfers. Seeing it would actually probably blow my mind apart. God, what was the original one? Temple Run.
Yeah, Temple Run.
Man, that game used to be the talk of the town. The real bee's knees, if you
Also,
will.
Jet-
used to be the Subway Surfers back in my day.
Jetpack Joyride.
Oh, Jetpack
Oh, dude,
Joyride.
yeah.
Jetpack Joyride was a good. See, I feel
You
like
know,
that's the difference,
If there's
though.
one game that would go hard in VR, it's Jetpack Joyride.
Dude, that would actually go sick. Oh damn, this is some solid looking cards. Got some good art. They're all looking pretty stylish in foil. Oh yeah. Ooh, there's some good arts in here as well. Hey, nice. I didn't even like hold it up to the camera or anything, so you know. No,
Oh,
but
man.
did you guys hear that YouTube was broken?
You said it's broken?
Yeah, YouTube's been broken.
What do you mean
Recently,
by
there's
that?
actually been So recently, I don't know if it's necessarily been broken, but creators have been having a struggle because they've been experiencing far less views than they should be recently. A lot of larger creators are seeing a large dip in numbers recently. Now, whether that's actually affecting revenue or not,
Oh,
I
yeah.
haven't actually been confirmed, because a lot of people, or at least when Linus was talking about it, he said that they hadn't seen a dip in revenue numbers yet. So it might be that the views are more authentic, or there's actually more likes and everything behind it.
Mhm.
But from the reports behind the issue, it could be that the overall statistics are lagging behind.
Oh, yeah.
So things aren't just being reported accurately as they're going through. Which could very much suck. Especially if people are trying to make sure that, that they're just supported in everything that they need to for the creative endeavors. So, I hope it's resolved soon, because it seems to be a problem that's boiling up.
Mhm. I hope so too. I learned a little bit about that, like maybe half a week ago, but it kind of went in one ear and out the other, to be honest. Because I was like, I mean, it just sounds like normal YouTube issues. It also reminded me of the Twitch thing where they were removing bots, but to a much less degree. Because you don't have people that are like actively trying to avoid making videos or streaming on YouTube because of this.
Yeah. It's mainly just a problem right now because, you know, it could we don't know its full effects right now, and we'll have to see in the future and what YouTube's actually going to change to possibly fix it.
Mm-hmm.
One thing we didn't talk about last week amongst all of the Steam news is that Steam also created a patent for their new VR system called the Steam Frame. So I'm hoping we're going to get teased about that later on.
The Steam Frame.
From the patent on it says that it covers like hardware, peripheral accessories, a bunch of like gaming things too.
Interesting.
I think the first thing that's gonna release is just like a little deck for like the Steam Deck, so you can actually connect it to your TV and stuff properly.
Ooh,
like
that
a
would
Switch.
be really nice.
If the Steam Frame ends up being like a VR headset or something, I would 1000% get that. Preferably over any fucking meta bullshit.
That was their main next goal, is that they were developing a headset that functioned with the same stuff that they usually use for the Steam Deck.
Oh.
Yeah, because they're trying to make a wireless one from the rumors that has all the functions of the Index basically, without all the need of the cameras and cabling and the
And if they succeed and they're making a new headset and everything, I'm wondering how much Steam would charge for it.
Realistically, I'd probably guess around 500 to 600 to keep it in range with the other high-end wireless ones.
True. The max I could see them probably charging would be like 7 or 8.
Or they'll just go and like ruin their sales instantly and make it 1,000 again.
That, you know, I want to say that you're wrong, but you're probably right, and that's the
Damn.
that's the worst part. Nah, who knows? They could.
I think it really depends on like the resolution and performance they try to go for with it.
Yeah. We shall definitely see. We can only hope for the best. Steam usually doesn't try to shaft the consumer that much, and they have been very respectable with hardware prices recently. So I can only assume because it's developed in the US too, it's going to be easier for them to get a nice price.
True.
Also, I know you guys don't care too much about Mabinogi. Or at
Yeah,
all.
that's right. Yeah.
But they had their September 11th update yesterday, which is another
They had a
huge
9/11 update? That's so
did.
horrific.
They, God damn it. It's another quality of life update that changes a lot of things for the better. So they reduced all of the prices in their cash shop, or almost all the prices in their cash shop. They also changed the fast travel point stuff. Before, you couldn't see fast travel points that you didn't have unlocked, but now you can see ones you don't have unlocked as slightly transparent on the map, so you can figure out where they are to go get them. They also added an option to right-click an item and look for it on the auction house or sell it on the auction house. There's like 100 things they changed, fixed, all kinds of other stuff too. We're getting closer to the Eternity update. It's wonderful.
That's how long it's felt like it's been around, an eternity.
I mean, they announced it back in like fucking 2019, so.
Oh, I just meant Mabinogi in general.
It's an older game. Has it been around since like the early 2000s?
Yeah, it's been around since 2008.
See, eternity.
What's about Eternity? You should be talking about WoW instead. That's been around since the 90s, brother.
Yeah, and they don't even know how to make new WoW. They only know how to re-release old WoW.
You know, it's really funny because the more I thought about it, the more I was like, wow, Mabinogi and RuneScape are really similar. Oh my god. Because Mabinogi and RuneScape don't really have classes. They just have skills, and you can go skilling.
You're right, neither of
You're
them have
encouraged to go
class.
skilling.
Judging by the gamers that frequent both of them.
Damn.
You know what I learned is that old school RuneScape gets way more content updates than their newer version of RuneScape does.
Yep.
Like
That's
old school
so
RuneScape gets full on
ass.
expansions. It's crazy.
Because not a lot of people like RS3.
Yeah, more of the fans like the original one.
God, when are they bringing RS2 out?
You do not want
And that's what
RS2.
RS3 was originally.
You do not want
I know.
RS2.
I would just laugh if they were like, guys, we're releasing a new RuneScape, and since RS2 became RS3, we're naming the new RuneScape RS2.
I think the real question is when are we getting RS4?
My god.
It will be RS2 squared.
Because supposedly if they do make a new version of RuneScape, it's gonna be more like the game they just released. Where it's a lot more fast-paced instead of idle grinding.
Oh, yeah.
Not bad, not bad.
Oh, yeah.
We talked about it a little bit earlier, and we also talked about Steam, but Silksong has been getting some negative reviews from the Chinese players due to a confusing translation. Asma
the
wasn't here, but we
translation.
talk a bit.
I was waiting for him to say what it was. I'm just like, is he gonna tell us?
Okay, let's see. There are plenty of complaints about Silksong being too hard and not rewarding enough, but the translation issues are a common theme across the reviews for our simplified Chinese. In their reviews and comments, players compared the translations to a jarring mix of ancient and modern Chinese. Tiger Tang, who worked on the simplified Chinese translations of an indie RPG called Omari, posted on X that the translation reads like a wuxia novel instead of conveying the game's tone.
Very interesting.
See.
Okay. So it's probably a problem of they didn't have an actual translator and they used a translation service or an AI of sorts, and when it translated it, it was a mix of old and new tone.
Personally, my problem with it is that it's full of bugs.
Oh, god damn it.
How on the dev team did you not have the ability to... I would not be able to contain myself. I would not be able to put in the bug report. I'd have to write it down constantly. I'd be too tempted to be like, there's a bug in this town named what? No, never mind. It wouldn't have mattered anyways. They don't even know how to use bug reporting programs anyways.
Kazu, I'm not gonna lie. After hearing that joke all fucking week, when you said it, it just took all of the energy out of my body. Like a fucking suction cup just fucking pulling it straight out of me, dude.
That reminds me, I do need to pick up Silksong.
But first, Borderland.
True. I can still buy Silksong.
But first, Borderland.
I mean, fair, yes. I'm still going to Borderland.
Does that come out today?
Yeah.
It's been out for 8 hours now on PC so far.
Nice.
Hey, mine's installed as well.
The only people complaining about it right now are people running old computers trying to run a game that requires modern hardware.
Oh, baby.
The same complaint we always complain about at every PC launch is that a bunch of little whiny babies are being whiny babies.
Yeah. Why doesn't my 1050 GPU run a brand new game?
Also,
No,
like,
isn't it funny that both the lowest end and the highest end of GPUs can't fucking run games? Like, you'll have a dude who's playing a new game that just came out, and he's like, dude, why can't my fucking 80,000 XT fucking run this game, dude? It's literally top of the market. And then some dude with like a fucking 2070's like, I can run it just fine, man. And then a dude with like a fucking 1080's like, why can't I fucking run this game like the dude with the fucking 80,000 XT, man?
You hold on. Me and Kazu have this one. It's because the cutting edge sucks ass.
Like it was built for ray tracing and nothing else. They literally saw like functioning hardware from like fucking 2-3 years ago, and they're like, yeah, let's not do that. Let's make it like fucking be able to render realistic faces, and that's it.
It's the same thing that people will always complain about. Just riding the cutting edge usually just comes with, you might have increased performance, but are you ready for the headache it could cause because you're also on the bleeding edge?
Increased performance at the cost of just not being able to play the fucking game.
Yes.
I think in the hardware space, you also gotta look at like the cutting edge tech as being in a beta test for the future tech of that product.
Also true.
Yeah.
It happens every time too. Like the fucking Devil that I used to have was literally the beta version of the next GPU that came out, which was just the Devil but better.
Well, that's like
I thought mine was gonna be the beta for the next GPU coming out, but mine has the same performance and everything so far.
God damn.
The same thing with the one of the culprits that they found for the problem with the SSDs from the Windows update, and they found that it was a problem with pre-release drivers and stuff in engineering firmware.
Oh, did you watch that video that Levi sent? Is that what that's from?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't
Well,
watched it
I
yet.
read the article. I didn't. I didn't. Do you think I wanted to watch somebody's video on tech? No, I have Linus for that, and he didn't make one, so I'll just read an article. Actually,
Damn.
he did. It was a tech wiki or a fucking a tech link.
The guy in the video made a pretty funny point. He was like talking about the guy that was running the tests on the SSDs that were bricking, and he was like, listen, dude, or he was like talking to the viewer first, and he was like, look, I'm not here to like shit on this guy for the research he did, but if the test you're running, if the old versions of it are working on those SSDs and then the new versions are bricking those SSDs, maybe it's not the SSD that's the issue. And I fucking giggled a little bit.
One day I'll leave Windows.
One day Steam will make their OS actually good.
Right.
One day they'll release their Steam OS to the public.
Dude.
It's only in the pre-whatever stage, pre-release. They haven't released the official Steam OS.
Dude, okay, so Linux is open source, right?
Yes.
So because it's open
so is
source...
AMD's drivers.
So because it's open source, is there... I mean, I don't really know like the ins and outs of it, but is there anything stopping someone from doing the same thing as Steam did, where they make like their own OS out of it to kind of streamline it and then just
That's
releasing
what
it?
everybody does. I'm not even gonna lie.
And you
Everyone
have
makes their own version of Linux instead of all collaborating on one big version to beat out everyone else.
Okay, because
Yeah.
if people could just decide on a Linux OS
Okay.
that they
Okay.
can use and then popularize it, problem
There is.
solved.
There's 5 of them, and then any further, you
Is
do
one-
not touch any of those communities. You
What
don't
is-
need to. You're
what
not
is-
a normal person.
Is one of them like the penguin icon thing or whatever?
One of them's Mint. One of them's I think
Who the
Arch.
Mint Mobile, what the fuck?
Linux. Hold on.
There's Ubuntu.
Ubuntu's a
Mint.
solid one.
I think there's like Kali. I think there's one just called Fedora.
Yes. Wow. Most people use probably Debian, Ubuntu, Arch, or Mint.
Okay, so here's the next
The
question.
one that you are suggesting, Steam is designing through Debian, if I remember correctly.
I see.
So it's just a copy of Debian that they've structured to be their own thing.
Now, here's my other issue, right? Obviously, and this would not be an issue if it wasn't for copyright laws. But if Linux or SteamOS or whatever was just able to make Windows stuff, like anything that you can download on Windows, backwards compatible to Linux or SteamOS, without all
That's
the
fine.
extra bullshit, it would be fine, right? But because of copyright laws, and also, there's probably a lot of work on the back end too, because I mean, you gotta essentially make
you
an
usually
emulator.
You just install Wine and then you just run it through Wine if you can't get it on Linux.
That's an emulator though, right?
I mean, technically, but it's just a virtual machine of Windows.
Yeah, yes, okay, so it's an emulator. So that's
Yeah.
the thing, is because of copyright laws, they can't, like, just implement it by default. You have to go do your extra bullshit to go grab it.
I mean,
You
installing
gotta hope
one.
that developer just makes their own version of it for Linux too. Which
Yeah.
most don't bother because it's a very niche platform.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it really just depends.
I would
That's
say give SteamOS another decade since they've been working on that since 2012, basically. And it's only where it is now.
Oh yeah.
It if you're not somebody who's willing to tinker to get things to work, it's not usually wise to switch to Linux. If you want a seamless experience, that's why people should go with Mac or Windows. Though the seamless experience offered by Windows is shaky at best right now. No, it's fine. It's just they keep strapping a bunch of extra stuff at the expense of every update. Guys, you need to use our AI. Copilot is so cool.
I just completely disabled that.
I did too. Got him.
Same.
It's actually like, okay, I'll fuck myself real quick, I guess.
I mean, yeah, but most people don't disable it. Just because
Yeah.
us chuckle fucks disabled it doesn't mean most people disabled it.
Oh, my neck is in so much pain, goddamn.
You have to remember, this is the society that most people will just listen to the AI as it tells them a fake answer. And then they can check again with the AI, and then it will tell them what an actual answer could be.
We live in the era where students don't even actually learn, they just go to ChatGPT, don't write an essay, and then turn it in.
Ugh. For shame.
Also, I'm gonna bring this up again, just because I've been reading the new updates a little more. Dude, in Mabinogi, we can teleport inside now.
Oh my god, you can teleport inside?
You know what other game lets you do that for the longest time? That's
Literally
a web-based game.
Everything.
Adventure
Club
Quest
Penguin.
the World.
Oh man. They also lessened the difficulty of the Astral Reef Dawn test, because before it was ping based. So if you had anything above like 40, 50 ping, you just couldn't complete the Astral Reef Dawn test without using a like one of those little server connectivity things that lessens the strain or makes it easier for you to connect to the servers or whatever. They made that easier so that people with bad ping can actually complete the fucking mission now.
Fine. If you want to talk about something that brings you joy, then I'm going to take something that brings you joy and destroy it.
What's that?
Konami deletes Yu-Gi-Oh videos that used AI to steal actors' voice.
What the fuck? When did they do that? What?
Yeah, that's right. Cutting edge, buddy.
That's really funny because, like, I haven't really looked at anything Yu-Gi-Oh! The past, like, week or two. Besides the, oh, fuck, what was it? Oh, besides the new time rule stuff. Because that was just like, oh, I should probably know this for when I go back to locals.
Let's see. As reported by Automaton West, Konami's deletion of 2 YouTube videos in which Yu-Gi-Oh's World Championship duels are presented with AI-generated commentary following the publisher's announcement of a trial run of the tech. The video announcing the trial included a promise to leverage training data based on countless simulations of games using over 12,000 cards worth of data. Konami alleges that it understood the AI speech model is used called Anelia to be permitted for commercial use, but the company is now investigating whether the data used to train the model may have been based on unauthorized learning. That's because the voice actress and singer Hibiku Yamamura has assessed that it was her voice the AI had digested to produce the commentary tracks in question.
Classic Konami for you.
I
don't love that.
This is beautiful. Gotta love it.
Big fan, big fan.
So
See, like,
so was
this
it
is the bad version of AI.
So what was it that they were like just uploading videos of like AI playing Master Duel, and they were stealing someone's voice and shit for it.
Yeah, the AI was using their voice as like a template and parts of their speech to
Genuinely,
speak.
why would they do that? It's more expensive to do that than just to give a dude like $100 to sit down and play Master Duel. Are they stupid? And that's aside from the whole generative AI thing, right? Because, like, genuinely, what the fuck, dude? They literally could have been like, yeah, man, we'll pay you, like... I don't know how long the video was or anything, and I don't know how much effort went into it, but if it was literally just, like, someone sitting down playing the game, they could have literally just grabbed an employee and been like, hey, we'll give you, like, a couple $100 extra dollars on your paycheck if you just do this for us. Like, what the fuck? That is so weird.
This all just makes me just concerned about the future of the industry, as I always have been. It's fine. It'll be fine. What's the worst that can happen? Oh, I just also want everybody to know that RFK Jr. is saying that video games are the cause of mass shootings and various other things again.
I saw that. Fork found in kitchen, and by that I mean he's a fucking idiot.
I can't believe Brain Wormicus Smith over
Dude,
here gets a political opinion.
Half his brain is melted, and, like, I'm pretty sure he can't see beyond fucking, like, 2 inches from his goddamn face, so it's like... Bro's literally one of the types of guys that would fucking see, like, a snake in the water, and he would call it a dragon.
You know, he says he constantly complains about fluoride in water causing IQ loss, but we never talk about brain worms leading to IQ loss.
Fuck, you're right. Oh, no.
I know, right? It's very concerning. We should really talk to him about it. That's insane. How dare he? I think that's the stupidest and most asinine excuse anybody can give is, oh, it's violent video games. Ooh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Grow up. What about, I don't know, what about all the, like, war recruitment advertisements and everything that the military does that persuades young men to give up their lives on the front lines, huh?
Hey, also, don't forget, literally every other country on Earth has fucking video games. We're the only one with this high of the fucking gun violence. What's the word I was looking for? Oh my god, dude, sometimes I fucking hate my brain because it'll just... I have a sentence and then it just will not finish it. What the you know what I mean, though.
Yes. I'm just, it's all, Anyways, I don't know, what else do you gents want to talk about? What else do we got going on this week? Borderlands is coming out, obviously. Me and Kazu picked it up. There's a Nintendo Direct tomorrow.
And the longest Nintendo Direct to date. Over an hour long.
I still feel like there's going to be nothing added.
They're just going to show the same nonsense we've seen over and over.
Do you think we're
Try
gonna
a few new things?
Do you think we're gonna get a release date for Metroid?
No.
That was good. The briefness about him. No.
Damn.
Are they gonna tell me?
The only thing that I've heard about it so far is that supposedly Ace Attorney 7 will be announced.
Ooh.
They'll showcase the new Mario movie, which will just be called Mario Bros. 2.
That's real original.
There might be a new Kirby remaster.
That would actually be really cool. Of like just regular Dreamland, that would be insane.
Not Dreamland.
Oh,
Planet Robobot.
Okay, all right. They win this round, but I'm not happy about it that it could have been Dreamland. Actually, at this point, it would have been Superstar. If they wanted to combine all of them, all the different mechanics. If anybody out there wants to play a good Kirby game and you have a Nintendo DS, get Superstar because it has a lot of the Kirby mechanics all together. That's what you get when you talk to a video game expert, yes. Opinions. Buy classic
The only
Nintendo
thing
games.
Besides that, I've seen is that you'll probably see Final Fantasy VII Rebirth coming to it, and nearly all the Resident Evil remakes.
Ugh. Ugh. Ugh.
Oh yeah.
Alright, give me...
Dude, ever since I saw that is his name the Onceler or some shit? Hold on.
Give me a
The
second.
dude in the fucking orange jumpsuit. Oh no, it's not the Onceler, it's
It's Vector.
yeah, Vector.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I saw a stupid fucking TikTok of this dude dressed as Vector in a mall, and he would walk up to people and like do some stupid little prank that didn't do anything, and then he would go, "Oh yeah," like he gave a group of girls his wallet, and then reached back and took it from him, and he was like, "I just stole my own wallet." Oh yeah, and then he would run off, and I'm like, this is the dumbest fucking thing I've ever seen, dude. And there was a point where he was just sitting there, like, fucking... like, just teabagging the wall, going, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, and then people were fucking screaming, oh yeah, behind him, dude. I was like, this is the dumbest shit I've ever seen.
Gotta hit him with the oh yeah Vector.
Oh.
Do you know who would look like Vector if they just had a bowl haircut? Shroud.
Oh my god.
I was laughingly going to say Asmo.
What?
You don't have big enough glasses. We can get you some real nerdy thick glasses.
I'll get you double squares.
Do they get double squares?
Double squares is a wild one. Hit him with the double squares.
Ah, damn, it's like a double stuffed Oreo.
Making him look like Poindexter over here. Other than that, what I don't think there's much else to talk about. It wasn't very eventful. There wasn't anything that really happened this week that was very important.
Well,
No,
no, yeah, you're right. Yeah, nothing important.
nothing important.
Oh man.
We stand by every single one of our previous opinions that we've said here on the podcast.
Well,
I
yes.
stand by every single one of my previous opinions here on the podcast.
I'm not falling for his trap, okay? My opinions and views might change over time, depending. I'm not locking myself in a box like this guy over here.
I can defend any one of my opinions for a time and a place on why they were such and why I believed such things.
Zach, imagine you're just like fucking like 5 years ago on the podcast, you're like, yeah, the sky is blue. And then someone fucking grabs it, posts it on Twitter, and they're like, dude, this guy said the sky's fucking blue, by the way. And you're like, I don't think that anymore. And then they get that clip of you saying, my views never change. Everything I've said in
I-
the past, I believe it 1,000%.
I want you to know, I hope people bring back the clip. I want people to.
That
Because
would
I want to
be-
look at it with a deadpan stare and be like, I don't remember that. And then just...
Oh my Bro's gonna use gaslighting as a tactic to fucking fight cancel.
Yes.
I almost called it cancel culture, but I don't know. I feel like it kind of depends on what the thing is.
If people are going to come back and they're going to like bring my previous opinions to me to try to fight arguments with me, clearly they didn't like me in the first place and they just wanted to argue with me. I don't want to put up with that bullshit. Get the fuck out of here.
You know, you see, I'm a lot like the Dougie. Everybody loves me.
I'm a lot like the For You section on Twitter. I only go there because it's exactly what I want, because the other section is just filled with the worst.
Okay, I have one more thing before we end off.
Yeah.
Everyone on Twitter is calling Jay Schlatt the fucking Grim Reaper, bro.
Well, that's what he gets for
It was his
visiting
birthday,
places.
man.
Dude, why does everything happen on his birthday? He needs to stop aging. We're all gonna die by the time he's fucking 60. Okay, bye.
That's only 60 people he would have killed.
Fuck. He's gotta get those numbers up.